Hey yo, what's up everybody? I hope you're all out there having an absolutely marvelous day. Welcome into the channel, or welcome back to the channel. My name is Michael, and I'm here just doing Michael things. And as you can see before us, we have a mega box of the 2025 Fleer Brilliance Superman. But before we dive into this video, I just want to take a moment to thank y'all for taking time out of your day and tuning into the channel. If you enjoy what y'all see, and I really hope that you do, please consider smashing that like button, leaving a comment, subscribing, and sharing the content and channel. Also, make sure to hit that notification bell so y'all won't miss out on new uploaded content. Now, without further ado, let's get after it. And as I said, this is a mega box of the 2025 Fleer Brilliant Superman. We have 14 packs per box, 5 cards per box. We have pretty much the same chases that we had in the other ones. As you can see right here, through the plastic, what our chases are. Except that in the mega boxes come with the purple base parallel. As you can see there, exclusive purple parallel cards. Those are in these, what they call these, the mega box. They're not advertised as a mega box on the box per se, but when you purchase these, they ring up as a mega box. But okay, let's get into this. Let's rip this open. It's ripping time, y'all. I really wasn't a big fan of this product. I had only opened a few blaster boxes before. But when I had placed my order, or one of my orders for the blaster boxes of the new Metal Universe Batman, I saw the price for this bad boy, and I was like, there's no way I can pass that up. No way. That's too good of a price. But as you can see, we got several oddly packed packs in the box. Okay, there it is right there. Toss this over there. All right. All right, get these all going in the right direction. I think they're all going the same way now. Yep. As I said, what was it? 14? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. All right. Let's do a little mix and match. Make this a little bit more randomized. Pull. 14 packs. You can definitely randomize it a little bit more than what they give you in the pack, or what they offer you in the box already. All right, so there we go. All right, enough dicking around with that. Let's get after it. Pack. Well, maybe if they stay standing up. Are you gonna? No, you're not gonna. So we'll just split you in half like that. All right, there you go. Pack number 1. All right. Well, that's a great way to start. First off, PC character, we have the base card of Power Girl. Amazing artwork. And I do believe that all the images on these cards come straight out of the comic books. These are not commissioned art pieces. These are all comic book art. All right, and there's your information there on the back. And per the norm for my videos, when I do a rip, I will be sleeving every card, and only the hits and my PCs will I top load. So since this is a PC character, shit, I just dropped it on the floor. Well, damn. Okay. I'm going to put all my hits, my PC ones here on the first tray, and then we'll go on and so forth down the line. All right, next we have, this is our first purple parallel. This is the Purple Fleer Brilliant Superman of Livewire. And if you can see, there is a little bit of purple ink on the actual card, but once you move it around through that prismatic foiling there, that rainbow foiling, you see that this is a purple card. You can see it there, right in the middle of the card. You can see that deep purple color. With the blues, they're the same. With the reds, they're the same. And with the yellows, they're the same. Prismatic foiling. It's just that little hint of difference with the color, parallel color. And like I said, this is the purple. And there's your information there on the back. She is not a PC, so we'll just sleeve. But it is also a hit. It is a parallel hit, so we will top load that just to make sure that it's extra protected. So, there we go. All right, next we have, another hit, another PC character. I already do have this subset. This is the Superman Revenge Squad of the Silver Banshee. And as you can see, it still has that prismatic rainbow foiling there. Absolutely amazing looking card. And there's your information there on the back. All right, first pack, we got a hit. And I'm not talking about just these. I'm talking about a real hit. This one is, I do believe this is the Green Kryptonite. It is also a parallel. This one is, the Green Kryptonite. Numbered, oh sweet, numbered 118 out of 499. We have Mr. Mxyzptlk. I remember watching this, the old school Super Friends cartoon when I was a kid. And they were old when I was a kid. But they would have Mr. Mxyzptlk on there every once in a while. And it was so hard. Mxyzptlk. It's so hard to say his name. But anyway, there it is. That is the Green Kryptonite, numbered 118 out of 499. There's your information there on the back. That is a hit. All right, that's a great way to start off this pack. And our last card of the pack, we have Mon-El. Definitely from the House of El, as in Kal-El, like Superman, or Kira-El, his Superman's cousin, Supergirl. But there is your information there on the back. His great-great-great-great-grandfather was Superboy. So, his great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was Connor Kent, the clone that Lex Luthor made from the DNA of Superman and himself, Lex Luthor. Almost sleeved it. Don't need that one sleeved. All right, let's move on to pack number 2. All right, starting off pack number 2, we have, who is this dude? This is the sports journalist. Yeah, the sports journalist dude at the Daily Planet, Steve Lombard. And that is the extent that I know of this character. And that's only because of the information that's on the back of the card. I've pulled this card probably in every rip that I've done of this product so far. And there's information there on the back. Continuing on, our next card, we have the purple FX, or I'm sorry, the purple parallel of Solaris. So there you go. Man, those are some really, really sharp cards. And Solaris, the planet with an eyeball. There's your information there on the back. All right. So far, so good with these packs. I don't want to jinx myself, but it's looking good. All right, we'll set that one there. All right, continuing on to the next card, we have another one of the Superman Revenge Squad. This one is of the character Metallo. Kind of reminds me of a green-looking Iron Man. You know how you have those name brand toys? Excuse me, and then you have the knockoff toys that you know are not the real thing. It's obvious that they're a knockoff. That's what this guy kind of reminds me of. It's like the knockoff Iron Man. But this is one of those insert subsets, so this one will get sleeved and top loaded. There's your information there on the back. And again, I know there's not a lot of information, but I'm going to show you anyway. Because I'm that nice of a guy, you know? I like to share. My mama taught me how to share. Excuse me. There you go. Set that one right there. On to the next card. We have the base of Metron. And excuse my ignorance, but I have no idea who this dude is. I think this is the first time I've actually seen this character card out of the ones that I've ripped previously. I don't believe there were any of them in those blaster boxes. All right, continuing on to the last card of this pack, we have the quote-unquote son of Darkseid. We have Orion. Excuse me. I do know who this character is. I do know who, who his father is. Supposedly, it's Darkseid, his daddy. And if you know who Darkseid is, they don't look nothing alike. I think this is one of those, I stole you as a kid, now you're my kid type thing. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I have seen this guy in the animated series, movies that DC has done. There is your information there on the back. And let's continue on to, what is this, pack number 3. Ow. Okay, let's go. All right, starting off this pack, we have Cat Grant on the base. There's your information there about her. Again, like I stated, I am not big into Superman. There's only a few characters of Superman that I know of, and she is not one of them. Do not know who Cat Grant is. There you go. Set that one there. Next, we have our purple parallel. This is the Brainiac Queen. And again, my ignorance is going to shine through the longer we go. I'm sure of it. Because I have no idea who Brainiac Queen is. But I love the look of this card. I really do. Purple's my favorite color. Okay, let me back up. Black is my favorite color. Then there's purple. Then there's maize. Then there's blue. And there's some gold. But yeah, purple and gold. Maize and blue, black, red on occasion, but yeah, one of my purple colors is favorite. Oh my god, one of my favorite colors is purple. Oh man, let's not do with the tongue twister shit like you did the last few videos, dude. Talk right. There you go, Brainiac Queen. All right, next we have our first insert subset of the classic covers. These are the gold foil This one is of Superman number 154 from March of 2000. And as you can see, I say they're the gold foil because it has that hint of the gold color through that prismatic rainbow, refractor, whatever you want to call it, whatever they want to call it, considering it's not stated on these cards, but being that Fleer is owned by Upper Deck called them refractors or rainbows. But that is a hit. That's a subset hit. So we will sleeve top load. Next one is the coolest animal in the DC other than Ace the Bat Hound. We got Krypto, the Super Dog. I think the only reason why I would want to see the new Superman movie because I have no real desire to watch the Superman movie. For one, I don't think James Gunn is the right person to try and tell these storylines or direct these storylines, but that's my own personal opinion. Some of them he has been spot on. Don't get me wrong. He has been spot on some of these movies, but man, some of these other ones is like, what the hell are you thinking, dude? But anyway, Krypto is the only reason, and well, Supergirl. So that's two small reasons, and I know she's not in the movie for very long, and most of it's at the end. But yeah, Supergirl and Krypto are really the only reasons. Hawk Girl too. Man, I forgot she was in it as well. Let's see who else. Let me think real quick. Yeah, it would probably be just Supergirl, Hawk Girl, and Krypto. The only reasons why I would watch that movie. All right, let's go on to the last card. We have the base of Mr. Mxyzptlk. We saw that one earlier in the numbered Kryptonite card. So now you see just the plain base with that prismatic rainbow there. All right, let's move on to the next pack. We are on pack number 4. All right, first card, pack number 4. We have Imperiex on the base card. It looks like he's got a bunch of caution lights all over his shoulder pad, chest gear, back gear, whatever that thing looks like. Oh my gosh. It's a caution light. Boop, 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 boop. I have no idea who this character is. As a bringer of destruction. Okay. The bringer of destruction. Imperiex. Cool artwork, though. That is nice. Set that there. Up next, we have Lori Lemaris on the purple parallel. And she looks like she's a mermaid. Or she's got a serpent tail or a walk. No, yep. You can see the image in the background there. She's a mermaid. I'm presuming that she has something to do with, like, Aquaman. I mean, I know this is a Superman set, but, Metropolis is on a body of water that is connected to the ocean. Because, Metropolis is like, I don't know, New York for us. Even though there is a New York in the DC world. Man, that's a good looking card, though. There's your information there about her. Once upon a time, mermaid Lori Lemaris was Superman's girlfriend. Say what? But since their breakup, Lori has discovered there are plenty other fish in the sea. Oh, she's a mermaid. There's fish in the sea. Ooh, that's an old school knee slapper. Oh my God. Oh man. Who writes this shit? Man. Anyway, there we go. All right, on to our next card. We have another one of the insert subset, the gold foil classic covers. This is from Action Comics number 252 from 1959, the introduction of Supergirl. There you go. Information on the back. Not much, but it's still there. Oh, we got another hit coming. Got another hit coming on this next card. I don't know who it is, but it looks like one of those, I don't know, Blue X-Ray? I think it's called Blue X-Ray. We'll see here shortly. All right, there's that. All right, we have the, Blue X-Ray, card number 477 out of 999 of Lightning Lad. Again, ignorance is shining bright like a beacon in the fog. I have no idea who this character is. Almost said kid. Well, he looks like a kid. I mean, Lad is European, or, yeah, I would say European English for a kid. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, that really doesn't give much information there on the back. But there you go. There's that number, 477 out of 999 on the Blue X-Ray. All right, so that one will go in the hit tray. There we go. Next and last card of the pack, we have John Kent Superman. There's information there on the back. So this is the first kid of Clark and Lois. John, obviously named after Jonathan Kent, the man that raised Clark. Subsequently, or, his dad, even though it wasn't his father. There is the difference between a person's dad and a person's father. Any man can father a child, but it takes a real man to be that child's dad. All right, let's move on to the next pack. We are on pack number 5. Oh, that one was kind of difficult to open. All right, first card, we have base card of me, Bizarro. So we got Bizarro on the base, and we got damage right there. Right there. There we go again. Upper deck. Quality control sucks. Oh, almost sleeved it without showing the back of it. Here's information there on Bizarro. Oh, man. I'm trying not to go off on another tangent or another rant about the quality control or the lack thereof quality control. So we'll just continue on to the next card. We have our purple parallel. This is Mercy Graves. So there you go. Good looking artwork. Once you got a jetpack and some kind of like pulse cannon. I think that's Superman right there that she's facing off against. That little curl in the hair, I think, is what gave it away. Mercy Graves works for Lex Luthor. Okay. So there you go. There is the information there on the back. Come on. There we go. And moving on to the next card, we have another one of the gold foiled classic covers from the insert subset. This one is Superman Man of Steel number 112 of May of 2001. And we got the greatest hero on the cover, the coolest hero in that universe, the most awesomest of all metropolitan or metropolians, or however you want to say, the Metropianites, whatever. And then you got Superman in the background. Anyway, here you go. There's the information on the back. Sparse, I know. Very, very sparse. I mean, basically the same information that's on the back is the same thing that's on the front, except the back doesn't have the gold foiling and the image is smaller. And it's all the same stuff. Same stuff. Same stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. All right, next card. We have Superman Blue on the base card. This is the other half, because I do believe when Superman died in the death of Superman, not too long afterwards, the two, Superman Blue and Superman Red, appeared in Metropolis. And that's the extent of what I know of Superman Red and Superman Blue. All right, last card, Ron Troop, whatever. Don't know who it is. Don't recognize the name or face. I know I've pulled this card in the other rips, but I still don't know who he is other than what's on the back there. He is a reporter for the Daily Planet about politics, which is a good thing. Or not a good thing. This is a good reason why I don't know who it is, because, you know, politics suck. And I don't even want to even discuss politics. Politics falls under the classification of topics that I don't involve in, like religion, because too many people are trying to force their beliefs down your throat to make you feel like you're wrong for not agreeing with how they feel or believe. But, okay, moving on to the next pack. We are on pack number 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we are on pack 6. I stand corrected. Pack 6. Oh, these are getting all out of sorts. Okay, there we go. First card, we have Base of Titano. Looks like it's got all types of kryptonite interior mechanicals. Is he a bioengineered creature? Because he looks like a gorilla. And he has that green glow of the metallic inside the tears on his chest, stomach, knee, wrist. I don't know. What do we got here? Okay. As a giant metropolis stomping chimpanzee. So this is a chimpanzee that grew into this ape, because that doesn't even look like no chimpanzee. That definitely has no resemblance. I mean, okay, it's because it's in the same category. There is a little bit of resemblance, but that does not look like a chimp. That is an ape. That is a straight up ape. There we go. Next, we got our purple FX of the Strange Visitor. And that just appears to be a Superman Blue female. So it would be what? Superwoman Blue? So I guess we'll just call her Strange Visitor. Even though she's a female version of the card we just saw not too long ago. Okay. She has electromagnetic power and only... Okay, Superman's blue suit was the only thing that was able to stabilize her. Okay. Okay. That is our purple FX, or purple parallel. All right, our next card, I just spoke it into existence because I was just talking about it not too long ago. This one is the gold foiled insert subset classic covers of Superman number 75, January of 1993, The Death of Superman. If I'm speaking these cards into existence, how about I start talking about one-of-one sketches or artist signature cards on high-profile characters that I want to have in my PC? Like, you know, give me a one-of-one sketch of Supergirl, maybe Superwoman, maybe Silver Banshee, maybe Lobo. You know, give me something sweet. If I'm going to speak some stuff into existence, let me have something that I want. You know what I mean? All right, one of them, not two. All right. And our next card is an insert hit. All right, it's a parallel hit, but it's an insert as well. It is the Red Heat Vision, numbered 1405 out of 1938. Excuse me. The Heat Vision. That's nice. That's sharp. Perry White. And I do believe Perry White is was the editor-in-chief at the Daily Planet. Was that Clark and Lois's boss? Yep, Perry White, editor-in-chief at the Daily Planet. Boom, there it is. See, I do know a little bit. It may not be a lot, but I know a little bit. Oh, man. Here we go. Put that in our hit pile. Next, and last card of pack number 6, I'm sorry. Pack number 6, we have Lex Luthor in his power suit that he built, thinking that, oh yeah, if I wear this, I can beat down Superman. Or Superman crushed that thing like a can, keep trapping Lex inside. I do remember reading or seeing something about that. It may not have been a comic book. It may have been one of the cartoons or animated movies. But I do remember. All right, so that's the last card of pack 6. All right, on to pack number 7. After this one, we are halfway through the rip. All right. First off, pack number 7, we have the Korean Superman, Kong Kenan. And yeah, that's it. That's it. I know, it just died. I just stopped right then and there. I know. But I said everything that there was. He's from South Korea. He has Superman's powers. And he is Superman, not Superman. Hyphen. So there's your information there on the back of Kong Kenan. All right. On to the next card. We've seen this character card, but this is the purple parallel of Imperiex. The safety light. It still looks like safety lights. The orange safety lights. Oh, man. Sometimes I just crack myself up. I mean, y'all might not think I'm funny. I think I'm funny. Others think I'm funny. Because if I can't laugh at myself, I can't sure as shit laugh at nobody else. You know what I mean? Because I can take it as easily and as willingly as I can dish it out. All right, there you go. There's our purple parallel. All right, our next card It is the gold. Yeah. Gone. The gold prism, gold rainbow, whatever. Insert subset classic covers of the Man of Steel #1, October of 1986. And I don't know what that was that just flashed across my screen. That was weird. I was just about to put the card in front of the camera and I saw that little flicker come across the view on the back. That's weird. But there it is. There is our cover from 1986. All right, let's move on to the next card. This next one is also an insert hit. This is stuttering. Jesus Christ. Excuse me, everybody. I'm sorry about that. This is the Red Heat Vision. This is card number 839 out of 1938 of Connor Kent, Superboy. As you can see, the Red Heat Vision pattern there in the background. I think the pattern's the same. It's just a color difference. No, the blue X-ray is a little bit different. Let me see here real quick. Okay, that's a red one. All right, there. Okay, so they're all a little different. Let's see, because there's the blue one, and then there's the red one, and that's the only ones that I've pulled so far, right? Oh, there's the green one. So yeah, they're all different. All that prismatic stuff in the background, they're all different. Okay, so let me set these all right back up in there. So there it is. Red Heat Vision of Superboy. Number 839 out of 1983. And as you can see, there's a little bit of ink missing off of our numbers. And, ooh, almost dropped it. So there we go with that one. And now on to the last card of this pack. We have the base of Cosmic Boy. And look at the damage on the right side there. Holy shit. All top. I mean, all the way down. Look at that. Let me put my hand here. That's horrible. That is shit for quality control. What is it with Upper Deck? I mean, I'm holding back, y'all. I am holding back. I am so sorry. So trying not to go off again about this same stuff. Same stuff. And see, look, got me so irritated. I top loaded the damn thing when it doesn't even need to be top loaded. Some of my bish. Anyway, let's continue on. We are on pack number 8. And that ripped crappily. Okay, there we go. That's much better. All right, first card, we have the base of Mercy Graves, which we saw her purple parallel a little while ago. And of course, all the information on the back is the same as all the others. And then our next card, I finally get another PC. This is the first PC that I've got in quite a while, since the first pack. We have the purple parallel of Bloodsport. He's one of my favorite villains in the DC universe, and it's not because of Suicide Squad 2. No, I liked him way before then. Great looking card. Amazing artwork. Absolutely outstanding. There you go. There's your information there on the back. All right. So that makes 3 additions to my PC from this rip so far. Let's move on to the next card. We have another one of the insert subsets of Superman's Revenge Squad. This one is of Bizarro, because, you know, Bizarro #1. You know, this has been stewing around in my brain. I know we already saw the other Bizarro card, and that what brought it up, but I didn't think of it at the time. But in the new Metal Universe Batman set, the new ones that just came out within the last couple weeks, there's a character in there that is, for the lack, he is a Bizarro. Okay, his name is Bat-Zarro. Okay, so he is the reverse of Batman. Okay, like Bizarro is the reverse of Superman. But why did they name him Bat-Zarro? Shouldn't this be Super Zarro, since he's the reverse of Superman? Or maybe it just should be Super Bizarro, and the other one, instead of being Bat-Zarro, could it be Bat Bizarro or something like that? I don't know. It just is weird that they just add Bat on it, and it's Bat-Zarro instead of Bizarro, because it's, you know, bizarre that there's an alternate negative version of these characters. If I'm saying that correctly. I just thought it was weird. Okay. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, moving on to the next. We have Marilyn Moonlight on the base. And again, that is another character that I have no idea who it is. Just like this next card, the last card that we have for this pack. There's information there about Marilyn Moonlight. No clue. Alright, and the last one, like I said, I have no idea who the Eradicator is. Obviously, he's a member of the Superman family, because he's wearing the same Superman garb, or a variant version of, let's see what it says here on the back, the Guardian of the Kryptonian race. Okay. Alright. Going to restart the species. So, there we go. On to pack, what I say, I'm on 9. Yep, pack number 9. Alright, starting off with, now this one is definitely the watered down, cheap DC version of Iron Man. We have a Gangbuster, and you can't tell me. I mean, look at the colors, look at the outfit, that's DC's Iron Man in appearance. May not be power-wise, or mutation, or meta, or whatever they want to classify it. Gangbuster, I mean, that's definitely ripping off Iron Man. And not that I'm defending Iron Man, because I don't like Iron Man as a character either. We all have our favorites. We all have the ones that we're about, and then there's some we're just like, whatever. But it is what it is. So there's Gangbuster on the base. And next we have, a damaged base of Silver Surfer. I'm sorry, damn it. Silver Banshee, not Silver Surfer. That's a whole different. And we got it damaged down there. Corners damaged. Bad cut. Fraying. Just horrible. Horrible. But even though it's not in the greatest of shapes, she is a PC character, and so she will be going into a top loader as well. There's information on the back. All right. This next one is our purple parallel of another character that I don't know. Obviously, he must be a Metropolis police officer because it looks like he's in a uniform. But we have the purple parallel of Dan Turpin. Man, this looks so nice. And it doesn't matter who the character is. I know I've stated that before. I really like how these look. I really do. That's the only thing that's brought me back to ripping this product. Because obviously I've stated it several times, I'm not a fan of Superman. But man, these cards look absolutely amazing. So I'll take what I can get for the PC characters that are in this set. I just would hope that maybe I could get a couple purple ones. Since this one is the Mega Box exclusive. This is the purple parallels. I get some purple ones that are in my PC. But next card, insert subset, classic covers, gold parallels of Action Comic number 583 from September of 1986. It's Goodbye, Superman, We'll Miss You. So why is it that this... Okay, I know that Superman... Okay, if you know, educate me. But I'm going to tell you what I do know. Just looking at this card, okay? Action Comics is where Superman started. DC, Detective Comics, from back in the day, bought out AC, Action Comics, and now they're starring Superman in an action comic book done by DC. Paint me confused. Clarify, please, if you know why they would do that. If DC owns Action Comics, why would they present a... Oh, man, it's damaged, too. I see it right there. See it right there. Maybe they're just paying homage to Action Comics by putting it on there like that. That could be my only guess. Presumption. But if you truly know, let me know down in the comments. That'd be greatly... Or comments, not comics. Jesus, there I go again. Not being able to fucking talk right. Man. Alright, I'm going to take a drink real quick. I'm getting parched. Hit some of this Gatorade. I tell you what, though. That Midnight Ice. That new-ish Midnight Ice of Gatorade is really good. That is really good. Anyway, last card. We got Atomic Skull. Doesn't that look like Cosmic Ghost Rider from Marvel? Oh, look at that. And it's damaged. Holy crap. I got a whole chunk of the picture missing. Right there by his left forearm. Look at that. There's a big ass chunk. Man, look. Quality control. Breathe, Michael. Breathe. This. Absolute asinine. Absolute asinine. Hey. All right, pack number 10. And it looks like a bunch of these ones are damaged too on the corners or on the edges on the bottom left. Oh, Christ almighty. All right, first card, we have base of Dan Turpin. And as you can see, damage there, damage there, damage there. Frayed cut across the top. How these fools sleep at night, knowing that they're passing off shoddy ass product to consumers that pay a lot of money for this product. This one too, same Same as the last card there of Dan Turpin. Same defect, same image, same issues. Got a scratch down through the image as well. Anyway, next card's Livewire on the base. We saw this card. I do believe this card was one of the was the second card that I pulled out of the first pack. So I mean, we've been seeing duplicates, but they're different parallels of those duplicates. All right, on to the next is the first one I've pulled of this one. This is the purple parallel of Dr. Farm and Mr. Graft. And it has some damage here on the bottom right, damage on the top right as well. But that purple prismatic rainbow refractor, that is so nice. That is so nice. All right, and there's your information on the back of Dr. Farm and Mr. Graft. All right. Our next card is another one of those insert subsets from the Superman Revenge Squad. This one is a character that I have pulled before, but not as one of the Revenge Squad cards. This one is old school Brainiac. I mean, I'm talking like old school Brainiac. All right, look at that. That artwork, that imagery. And of course, the wonderful, amazing foil. There's your information there on the back. Okay, it's not as old school as I thought. This is from 1992, so that's only like, what, 33 years ago? That image, though, that image looks way older than 1992 of Brainiac. But I digress. Let's continue on with the RIP. Our next card, which last card of the pack, we have the base of Ultraman, which I also heard, haven't seen, that this character is a masked individual in the new Superman movie. He wears like this riot squad gear, but he has a helmet and everything, so nobody actually sees who he is. I mean, obviously, at some point in time, I will watch the movie, but I'm not going to rush to do it. So at some point in time, I'll figure out, I'll see it, I'll find out who it is or what's up with it. All right, pack number 11. First off, we have base card of Saturn Girl. And it's damaged in the same spot as a couple of the other ones were. Muffed up corner. Muffed up corner. I'm going to have to pull a Karen. Or a Ken. Because, you know, Karen is the term for a I want to speak to your manager type of person. You know, because you're not doing what they want, how they want you to do it. You know what Karens are. And I'm not being disrespectful to anybody named Karen. I'm just going off what the term is. But the male version of a Karen, to get on point of what I was getting at, is a Ken. And no disrespect to anybody named Ken. It's just how it is. You got Kens and Karens. And I feel like I need to be a Ken and email this company a nice little letter about how I feel that their QC sucks ass. But massive corporation, they don't give a shit about us. They just want your money. Because even if I were to write a letter about how disappointed or how much of I feel I'm being stolen from by purchasing shitty quality cards at a high price. But again, you know, what can I do? I'm a nobody. Next, we have, oh, this is a good looking card. We have the purple parallel of the Daughter of Tomorrow, clone of Superman. We have Supergirl, Sierra. And it doesn't say Sierra on the front, but that is her name. It is on the back. She's a clone of Superman, and Superman's Kryptonian name is Kal-El, and this is Sil-El, Supergirl. So there's your information there on the back. Sierra, Daughter of Tomorrow, Superman's clone, blobbity blank, bloop bloop, purple parallel. I don't know if I have this card in my PC. I don't think I have collected this Supergirl, because I really don't know anything about this Supergirl other than what you just read and what I just said from the back of the card. Anyway, on to the next. Ooh, we have an insert subset of the Superman Revenge Squad. I have not seen this one yet. These cards always come in the pack backwards. This one is of Livewire from Superman #1, April of 2023. So let's see what this one looks like. Ooh, that one's pretty sweet. That's a pretty sweet image. She definitely looks like she's pissed off about to fry somebody with her electrocution or her electrical powers. So there you go. All right, our next card is the base card for Steel, John Henry Irons. Was a cool storyline, was a cool character, has a cool backstory. This was a good addition to the DC storyline after Superman dies in The Death of Superman, which I showed just a little while ago. That classic cover card, but individuals with no powers. You know, he built the steel suit that he wears as Steel, of course, and fights crime with a huge ass hammer. It's a pretty cool idea, pretty cool concept. So there you go. Good looking card, cool character. All right, next we have Kalibak on the base. Lots of damage on this one too. Upper Deck, you suck. Look at that. There, indentation up there, fraying there, turned down there, rounded off corner there. Man. And if I could just use video evidence to send these fools, I'm like, look at this. Look at this crap that we are pulling from your product. All right, pack number 12. Just hopefully we can find something that's not all jacked up. And this pack just does not want to cooperate with me. Damn it. And these ones are damaged too. Mother... Ooh. All right, base card, Star Child and Red Sun. I'm not even going to point them out. I'm just going to show you the card and move on to the next, because you'll be able to see it plain as day on all of these ones that are damaged. So there you go. There is Star Child and Red Sun. On to the next, we have the purple parallel of Titano. There's your information there on the back. Same as it was on the other one. All right, and our next card, that will be another one of those insert subsets for the classic covers of Superman. The Secret Years, number 4, May of 1985, where Superman is flying with an American bald eagle. So there you go. There's information on the back. Yet again, not much. Oh shit, I just got a case hit. Holy. It's not a PC character, but oh my god. These are awesome looking cards. Holy shit, y'all. It is called The World of Metropolis. It is a pink parallel, I do believe, a pulsar. It's called a pulsar of The World of Metropolis of Perry White. But look at that. That's a case hit right there. That is a case hit. Hell yeah. And it's in great looking shape too. I am not... oh, nope. It's supposed to be raised like that, so that is not a defect. But everything else looks so nice. So nice. Man, that is a sweet looking card. World of Metropolis, card number 4 of Perry White. It's that pink pulsar. It doesn't say pink, but the pulsars are pink. That is nice. That is really nice. Does it make up for all the other ones? Hell no. Not by a long shot, but that is a nice card. All right, set that right there. Our last one of this pack, we got the base of Prankster. So we got a full-grown man walking around pulling pranks like a little kid. And he's, I can only presume, a villain. Probably like Flash's villain or something. Because, you know, the Flash gets the stupidest villains. He really does. Oh my goodness. So yeah, he no longer has a TV show that he used to have, and now he pulls pranks on the populace of Metropolis. On the character. Yeah, that is dumb. Anyway, moving on to pack 13. Lucky number 13. Bam, bam, bam. All right, first card, we have the base of almost said. Okay, let's rewind. Let's try this again. First card, damaged, is of Solaris. And like I said, I am not even going to point it out because you can see it all the way around the entire card edge. More so in some spots than others, but yeah, all the way around. At least it looks good from the back. Next card. We have... Ooh, I have not seen this card before. This one's a sweet looking card. We have the purple parallel of Toyman. I have not seen this card before. And it's in really great shape too. Let's see there. The edges look good. Is that just some dust? Yeah. Kind of questionable on that cut, but corners and edges look good for the most part. Surfaces, no dimples, no defects. And there's information there on the back. Yeah, that's a good looking card right there. It is. And our next card is the insert subset of the classic covers. This one is of the All-Star Superman number 1, January of 2006. And it looks like Superman's taking a poo on a cloud. He's pooping on a cloud, y'all. He's pooping on a cloud. There you go. There's your minute information on the back. I just love the way these look. And I know every one of these classic covers is of Superman because this is the Superman set, but that foil definitely makes these cards. Oh, almost forgot to top load it. There we go. On to the next, we have the base of Val-Zod. I have pulled this card before, but, you know, Kid of Zod, Child of Zod, from a different dimension or some sorts. I don't know. All right, last card of this pack, we have the base of Mr. Miracle. And again, it's another damaged card. And a few different spots. Indentations, turned edge, turned corners. Mr. Miracle, you are not. Because it would be a miracle to actually get a pack of cards that is not completely damaged. All right, here we go. Last pack of the box. Last pack of the rip. So let's hopefully get something sweet. I mean, I've already got a case hit. Already got a bunch of sweet cards. Numbered cards, that is, of course. But that is expected out of a mega box. It's not the hobby box. And it's not a blaster because blasters don't come with hits like that very often. But it is possible. But the mega is in between the hobby box and the blaster box. So you get a little bit of both. So let's hopefully we can get something sweet, something fire, something I can put in my collection. Like, you know, something that I spoke on earlier, you know, a one-of-one sketch. That would be great. That would be great. So here we go. Pack number 14. Starting us off, we have the Mad Titan. Crazy dude on a damaged card. I spoke his name earlier. We have Darkseid. He is the main villain throughout the DC universe, like Thanos was in Marvel. Darkseid is a variant of Thanos, or vice versa. Thanos is a variant of Darkseid. They pretty much are the same person in their universes, except Thanos had a glove. Darkseid has no glove. Got laser vision, superhuman strength, durability, blah, blah, blah. He's a god. But, oh, okay, there it is right there. Says so. He's the midnight of the new gods. Well, there you go. There is the base of Darkseid. And our next card is also a base. We usually don't get a base back to back, so it must be we might have a hit in here. I'm not saying that there is, but there might be. But this next card is damaged. We got base card of General Zod. And again, as you can tell, you can see the damages on the cards. There's information there on the back. All right. So our next card that I can see is our purple parallel. This one is of a character that I do know that's not a super powered being or a meta or whatever. We got the purple parallel of Eve Teschmacher. Oh, let me center that. Sorry. I was looking up in the light. Man, these look so nice. Look so nice. other than the damages from all the other ones. But there is your information there on the back. All right, we will move on to the next card. This next one is the insert subset of the classic covers. It is Superman 233 from January of 1971. Kryptonite Nevermore. It has a picture of Superman busting through some kryptonite chains. Interesting. So there it is. There is your information on the back, the classic cover. And then I was mistaken. There is no super hit in this. I guess I just had the two base cover or base cards in the front, because they normally have a base, insert, hit, and then the two base cards at the back. But this one here, we started off fairly well. We'll end off, well, we started off pretty good, but we'll end off fairly well. We have the base of Lois Lane. There's information there on the back. So that's it, everybody. That concludes this video. So as I wrap up another one, I just want to say thanks again for joining me today. I hope you all enjoyed this showcase as much as I enjoyed presenting it to you. Y'all support means absolutely everything to me, and it makes a world of difference, not only to me, but to this channel as well. And I greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all for doing so. But before I go, please take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones, be kind to everyone, everywhere you go, because what you put out returns to you 1,000-fold. So with that being said, I hope the rest of your day continues to be absolutely marvelous, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, y'all. Peace.